Hi everybody, it's Carolyn. Welcome back. Today, I thought I would try something different. Well, when I say that, we don't know what's going to happen. But I have these 4 rolls of tape that I got from the Washi tape shop. And they're all little dogs. So cute. My last spread that I did in my journal is, if I have it dated correctly, it'll take me through 9/28. So I thought, okay, well, I'm not ready to just lay down all the fall stuff, even though, we're getting in those colors. So I thought, well, this is mine, and I love animals. And I had seen this, it's been a long time, and I should have went and looked at it on the Washi tape shop when this tape came out. And they drew circles, but I want to say they drew circles all around this way, and I can't remember, but I want to say that's what they did. And then they had something up there. But I wanted to have, of course, I wanted to have a Dutch door. So what I did was I started out, I got this at, on Amazon, of course. So it's got all your, your circles marked what size. So I started off with an 1 5/8 inches. So then I thought, well, if I come over here, if I go back to an 1 5/8 inches, well, it's going to bring me, it's going to kind of be funnier with the paper. So I don't know. Once we get there, we'll figure it out. So she says. I may have to drop down to like 1 1/2 inches, and then I could go down to 1 3/8 inches. So that's my plan. So what I did first was I just drew them out just to see if they were going to go on here. And I got my little, it's an eraser. And it had some little plastic on it, and I ended up taking it off, which I probably shouldn't have. But anyway, it works great, where you don't have, it doesn't leave eraser residue and stuff on it. So I thought, though, that I would go around them with my pen. That's another thing. Can I get them back on there at the same, at the same place? Well, we can see. Because I really would like for them to be black around. I did use 1 5/8. I'm sure I did. But it looks smaller. But it's not that small. It is. It's got to be 1 5/8. So I want them to be black around it, though. That just doesn't look right. Well, it's probably because my pencil's fatter around the bottom, and that's an old pencil. And that may be what's throwing it off a little bit too. I may just mess it up when I draw in here. I don't know. But that's what I want to do. But then I'm thinking, do I need something a little bit fatter than this pen? Because if I tried to freehand it one time when I did one like this in another journal that I made, and I did show it to you, and it was a hot mess. I can tell you that. But I didn't want to give up. I wanted to try it again. Okay, wait a minute. I think I was using it upside down so I could measure it from over here, that little piece right there. You see a little black, it's a little black little mark right there, so I could keep it kind of straight, and I think that's what was throwing me off too. So we're just gonna go at it, see what happens, and what we have to erase, we'll erase. But I think it'll be cute with the little doggies on there. Yeah, it's kind of thrown off a little bit, but we're going to see. I'm going to go around it a couple times just to... But this didn't smudge last time when I used it on the stencils. This, I think it's made by Tombow. And it says on here, air press. I don't know. I got it on Amazon. Things like this, you know, I always order from like Amazon. Okay, I want to get it right there. And I want them to touch. But these just don't look quite right to me. But I think they are. I think it's just me. We're just gonna go at it again. I'm gonna go around it a couple times, see if I can just make it kind of darker. It didn't touch it like I wanted it to, but oh well. Some things are gonna happen, I suppose, and this one may go over a little bit. I don't know. Because they're not gonna, the circle is not exactly the same in here. But yeah, it's going to throw it off the bottom, I think. But we'll get our cute little doggies in there and we'll see what it looks like. I just wanted to do something different. And I'd only seen them do this. Yeah, I threw it way off because I did have it measured out here where it was, they were touching, and they're not touching now. Oh well. I'm convinced they have this like mathematician or something that does all their drawing on here for them. Because theirs is always so perfect. So I've got to go in here and erase some of these lines though with this. That's the one good thing I like about this, is it does a good job. I just don't want to, I want to make sure all this is dry. It's not going to mess up the ink at all. I'm not going to jinx myself and say, well, this is going to be a long video, which, you know, mine usually are. Okay. Like I said, I wish they were all touching like that. But they're not. Not perfect, but when I cut them out, I think it'll be cute. I think. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So I just want to, like, I don't know what dogs I want to use. I mean, there's all kinds. Some have sweaters, some don't. Some are just, you know, which I don't think I really... I mean, some of them are kind of wacky. I love these that are just kind of like, wow. And I'm just going to kind of, you can't see those at all. I'm sorry. I mean, there's not a place where I can lay these where you can actually see them. This poodle right here, I hope you can see that. That's hilarious. I mean... It looks like his little sunglasses says self-made. I mean, look at her with her scarf. Is she not like, she is fancy. Some of these are really fancy little ones. Oh, Frenchie. Oh, well, we're just going to pick out one from, I think, each grouping and just, you know, stick one down. And I think I'm just going to start at the very beginning. Now, these are washi tape. And I'm hoping I won't have to trim around, you know, I just want to set them in here. I mean, you know, some of theirs they do, they trim all around and it, you know, Well, I just don't have those skills yet. I'm working. I'm a work in progress. Okay, some of these have sweaters. I don't want them to have a sweater per se. If they have clothes on, that's fine. But I just don't want to bring in a wintry look to it yet. Oh, he's goofy. That one's so cute. He's a little goofy. So I'm just going to just bounce between all 4 of these tapes. And if I have to cut them out a little bit, you know, where it goes out of line, I might. I might not. I may just leave it there. Oh, she's precious. This is hard because these are all so cute. But I'm kind of digging him with his glasses on. I just hope he fits in there. She, he. Well, he's got on blues. Maybe it's a he. I might have to cut it, just a tad of him off. I don't know. Probably. And we need to get one from this. And this diva right here has to go in here for sure. With her sunglasses and her scarf on. She is a diva. Okay, let me go back to the beginning one. And you know, gotta have a poodle. This poodle looks like it's got a stitch. Yeah, I think it is. It's like a Stitch character sweater on. A little, well, not a sweater per se, but, you know, a little shirt on. And got blue bows in its ears. But if I can get it, it's kind of folded on itself. Let me slide back up. I was trying to slide down so you could see the stickers, but you couldn't. So that one might get cut off just a little teeny tad. It doesn't have to though, I don't think. I think it can sit right there. Maybe a little tad. Aren't they cute? I mean, like I said, just something different. Don't know if I want to try the gyro cut with this. Sometimes a blade will work easier with curves like this. I don't know. But I'm going to bring in this mat for this. And we'll just see. This hand, this right here, oh man, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's arthritis. I don't know if it's like carpal tunnel. I don't know. But man, it hurts like the dickens. It started hurting, I don't know. It's been a little while now. It's not just in a week or so. It's been like a month or more. I don't know what it is, but I just thought, well, maybe it'll go away. And that's what I keep hoping. Maybe it'll just go away. Instead of asking my doctor about it, no. He'll probably want to give me a steroid shot or something in it, and that hurts. Of course, it might make it feel better in the long run, but I'm still under the, we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to cut his little tail off a little bit. And these boxes, well, I mean, when I pull circles, well, I'm just kind of going right up to them and then coming back around, but I may have to trim them up a little bit. Because doing it with this is a little bit more difficult, I would say. I hope I didn't cut the black away. I tried not to, but... Okay, I need to see. That's where that sticker is. I just thought that would be cute like that. I'm going to cut him off just a little bit. It's still wanting to be rolled up. Okay, there it is. And I think I am going to get my gyro cut and cut that little, where did I just laid it down. Oh, where did I have it? I just want to cut his little ear out just a little bit because it is over the line. Let me see if I got it. I don't have any fingernails, so I don't know why I'm trying to pick it up with nubs. Let's see if I cut through it. Because I was trying to do it so gently. Come on, that's why I don't like, feels like tweezers. I'm not, I don't know if I cut it. Yeah, I did. There it comes. See, I can do it better with my fingers. Alright. I think they're cute. Is this going to be like, oh my gosh, spread of... No. But I just think it's cute. Okay, I used the 1 5/8. So I feel like I'm going to have to, instead of continuing with it, well, I could. I mean, they're going to just lay on each other. I was kind of hoping to get them in the middle. But I mean, I could do them like that. And they're still going to stick out. So I don't think that's going to hurt at all. I think that'll be fun. It might be cute like that too. Alright, let's just try it and see how it goes. Let me just kind of mark right up here at the top where I want to go. Because I might want to do 3 of these. I'm not sure. I'm going to get as close as the top I can. Is my head in the way? Probably. I went and took my shower so I could get busy doing this. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm trying to turn it a little bit so I can, at least a while ago I had a little black line over here, which I do over here, but anyway, it was laying right on the side. Okay, we're just gonna, yep, commit. Oops, yeah, okay, we said we were going to do 1 5/8. Okay. Let's touch. See if I can do it like that and it'll touch. I hope they're not going to be crooked. That would be just my look. They didn't touch. So we'll go up a little bit further. It looks like they would the way I have them. Gosh, I hope they're not crooked. Didn't touch. Oh well, we're at it again. At the bottom it didn't. I was hoping I would make them all the way to the bottom. I guess I could have used a smaller box, but I didn't. Live and learn. Okay. That's still cute, though. I think just a different shape, you know? All right. Let's go back at our little doggies. I'm going to go back in the other direction this way and start up here. Oh, this one's reading a book. Oh, gosh, but she is fabulous. I mean, look at her. She's just fabulous. She is cute as can be, but you know, I can't, I can't not use her. I mean, she's just, I think it's a Doberman too. She's fabulous. Yes. Darling. She's a darling. If I were to have one big dog that I think about, well, I shouldn't say that, because I love the doodles, but I love a Doberman, and my husband says no, no. Even though poodles are, we love our poodles because, you know, there's no shedding, they're just so smart. I mean, there's a lot of things about a poodle. This one with this little ball cap on is too cute too. I just don't want to cut his little ball cap out. But he had a relative that was killed by it. Turned on him, and it was a Doberman. And I don't know. I mean, you know, you hear certain dogs, you know, turning and that kind of thing, and I don't know if it was the way it was raised. Oh, he's got his little baseball. Oh, please don't cut that off. Or if I do, I want to put it up there. Let me cut it off and I can put it up there above him because it needs to be with him. But I think they are such a gorgeous dog. I don't know if I'm going to get his little hat, not his little ball and everything in there. I have to cut off some of this at the bottom. Don't shake tonight, Carolyn. Maybe I can put his little ball over here behind him. Yeah. I don't want him to look like a humpback or something though. And I don't want to cut that, well, I might have to. This little piece of hat off. Okay. Now these are the ones that are just kind of like, you know, you just don't know what's going on. And this one I think is really cute too. Even though that one's adorable in pink, but it's got a toboggan on. Don't know if I want to go that way. But I think this one with his tongue sticking out is awfully cute. But that one's so... yeah, I think we're going to have him. God, you give me this many dogs on a roll and it's like I don't know what to do with them all. I want to use them all. Keep. Okay. That came from this roll. Let's go to this one. Let's see if we can... oh my gosh, they're two together. Can I fit them in there? I've got to. They're in love. These are all quite pale, but it is what it is. We always send, like, especially, you know, in the winter, of course, we send food, beds, you know, blankets, different things over to the animal shelter. but I cannot go over there. I always want to send something, but I can't. I just can't go. I cry every time I go over there because I just want to bring them all home. All of them. I mean, it just breaks my little heart. This one's wild and crazy too. I've got to have him. Am I mostly partial to a small dog? Yes. That's mostly what we had, or mid-size, you know, growing up. And my husband and I have had several dogs, but they've always been... The biggest dog we ever had was a Bass Down. Oh my God. She was something. She was stubborn, but my gosh, was she funny. She was so smart. She's the only Basset Hound I'd ever seen that could sit up on her butt. And we took her to a, well, he did. He took her to a park thing one time, and they were doing some giveaways for certain, you know, dogs doing different little things. And everybody couldn't get over that her name was Chloe. Chloe could sit up. And so she won a prize. I think it was like a collar and a leash or something like that. I mean, you know, it's just a little fun thing out in the park. It wasn't anything big, but it was still sweet. We've had mutts, which I found one on the side of the road, and I just couldn't, I just had to bring him home. And I named him Scruffy, and he was one of my, well, I can't say that. I mean, I loved them all, but he was the one that was like, he seemed so appreciative, you know? He was so happy. And he was another one that just turned out to be really smart. And I could ask him, did he want to go to Grandma's, and he would go and just stand at the door. He would have his little nose pressed right at the seam of the door there, because he loved to go see my mother. And he would just talk to her, and she, you know, made over him. And so but I guess sometimes when I think about a Doberman, I think because our first dog was a miniature Manchester Terrier, which they look like a Doberman. A mini Doberman is what they look like. And Tiny was his name, and he lived till he was 16. And, you know, we got him when I was just like 3 or something. And he was so sweet. Okay, I just cut off all the little pieces on there. Now we can cut that part out. And decide, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I thought about just putting random stickers everywhere. Just like, just go nuts with them. I don't know. There's something shaking on this table. It's getting on my nerves. I can hear it, but I don't know where it's coming from. I'm going to be so careful, because I don't want to cut for it to slip. That would be bad if it slipped and, you know, cut right into the circle. That would be bad. Of course, I'm slow anyway. I'm going to trim it up a little bit, though. I don't know. But I thought, well, what am I going to do in this journal? Going into, you know, basically, I've got it already getting ready to, I need to put fall stickers in here. But I've got other journals I can be working in. But I thought, well, this would be kind of cute to put in here to transition over when I put the fall ones in here. I started to do a, you know, so I've seen people do summer to spring, I mean spring to summer, and, you know, summer to fall and that kind of thing. And I thought about that, and I thought, well, I haven't used these stickers and I've had them. That's precious. I think that's just really cute. I wish I had some like really cool tape that go on the sides though, but I don't. So I'm wondering if I should, I don't think I should really do another, I mean if I do, let's check it out. I mean it's gonna, it'll be right up to the edge. So it'd be kind of hard cutting it out in a way, but oh heck, why not? You know what? Why not? We've got all these little doggy stickers. We might as well use them. I mean, it might be where it's gonna want to pull and tear. I hope not, but we're gonna check it out. Okay. Y'all probably learn a lot of what not to do. I hope at least some things you learn that's good. You see some things, yeah, it's like, cool, I want to do that, you know. I hope so. That's what it's all about, you know. Sharing. And I love it when somebody finds something that I do that's cool when they want to try it. Gosh, if I tried all the things that I see that are cool, I'd be copying everybody in the world. Well, not copying. I should not say that. It's inspired by, because it's not a copying thing. Nobody's two things are going to be alike. But you do get inspired by people. I do. Every day when I watch a video, I see, you know, by everybody. Everybody has their own unique ways, and their talents are just, I love them. Some of us are, you know, I'm not in the advanced group, that's for sure, but I mean, there's some that are so advanced with things that they do, and I hope to get there too, you know. I want to learn as much as I can, and have fun the whole time. Okay, let me see which ones I have over here. Alrighty, let's look. So like I said, I didn't want one in a sweater. Oh, he's cute. I should have just started at the beginning and just picked them from there, but I don't know. That's what happens with rolls of tape sometimes, is you do that. You go and you pick, and, you know, you see something you like up here, and you know, yeah, it happens. This is another goofy one, and it's just, have I used him? No, of course I hadn't, because I hadn't got that far. But there's so these eyes, oh my goodness. But this is like this little group right here of them. They look like little trick-or-treaters get ready to go out or something. They're funny. Or they're get ready to go out and get in some mischief. The gang. Okay. Gotta find another diva. Of course, I think I might have to use this Frenchie, because if I didn't, I think my son would say, what, you didn't put that Frenchie in there? She may have to go, let's see. I might want her down here at the bottom, because she's kind of cut off already. Let's see. I don't want to cut her little ears off. But her shirt's already kind of cut. See if she goes well down here. Little ears and all. Let me hold her with some, so I can kind of see. Yeah, see, I can get all, like, almost all of her in there. I mean, I'm going to have to cut off a little bit right there, but that's fine. Sweet. Okay. Now, let's go to the other one. Find another diva. I think this is a diva tape. Or, nope, it's not. It's this one. Well, some of them are divas and some of them are not. But this one is precious too if I don't have it reading. No, I do not. And I want it to go up one because it's got on pink too. So that'll be perfect up here. Okay. Let's see, what is, okay, that's the diva one. Let's go back up to this one and see what we see. Oh, this guy's yawning. It's just been a long day. Or maybe it could be barking, but it looks like he's yawning. Which, he may be just yawning, he's over it. Come here. Like a little cocker, maybe. Okay. In some ways, I wish they were in between each other, but then I think that's cute too. So I'm not mad about it. Cut this little foot off a little bit over here. And this tape wants to pull. Okay. Well, I didn't even have to cut that off, duh, because I'm going to cut this whole thing off. This whole part off. Okay. Now, we'll have to figure out some washi tape to put on the sides. And I don't know. It may just be some, I might just use some plaid or something. I think I even have some brown plaid. But then, Do we want it all brown? Do we want it kind of with some color in there? I don't know. Sometimes it's just fun to see where it ends up. Do I ever plan? Yes, I do. I do plan some things. And then sometimes I just say, I want to use this, and I want to use this. How it's going to go, I'm not quite sure. And that could explain some longer videos. Cuts will pop up. Okay. See if that's going to cut right through there. Right. I didn't quite know where to start, you know. Okay, that one's got a little bubble in it. Well, I don't know, but I think they're sweet. All right, let's see what kind of... I have some tapes over here that I keep. I should take them all out of... I've got them in this that I got from Journal Say. And these are all Journal Say tapes. And I thought there was a... There is... This might be because it's wide. Oh, and there's a skinny one beside it? Or did it just get miscut? I think it got miscut. Look. It did. That's cool though. I'll put that over there with my skinny ones. But this might look good with it. We'll try it and see. And I've got some neutral boxes. And that may be the direction to go with it. I don't, you know. Let's just put it down back here and see what it looks like. Or we could put different color boxes all through it. I don't know. But we'll see what this looks like first. Y'all know. You're probably talking to me. Tell me, get your mat so you can see. With the big piece of sticker on them. What's new, right? Alright, let's see what that looks like. I mean, I don't hate it. Since we're going into, this will be going into fall, I don't hate it with it being this brown color. And it matches all the little doggies too, so. Let me come this way. Okay. With the other journal that I just started, that I showed y'all where my mic died, with the little just doors on it, and some it was just waterfall tabs. And Carolyn, where are you? Okay. Oh, I think it's cute. I think in that book it's going to be just random because I don't know what time of the year the people would get these journals, so, it could just be anything. I mean, it'd just be luck of the draw if they got it, and it was following through the seasons. And sometimes I think it's fun just to open them up and just have something that's just fun or quirky or just, anything. This one, I did follow through with that, so I've cut with this one. This is the first one I've really pretty much followed through with this season, but do I think it needs to be done that way? No. You can do whatever you want to do. I mean, a lot of people do them through the seasons, and that's, I like them that way too. But I just think it's all a personal preference, whatever you want. Okay. Now we got to figure out something to do to kind of give it, we got to, oh no, y'all. I didn't. You know what I think would be best, since I'm looking at it in this 45 minutes? I think it would be best if I cut you off for just a few minutes and I go through here and I draw all those circles and I go ahead and put some more dogs in here, and then I come through here and we'll put some boxes in there, so then that way it's not like super long, because if I do this and put all the dogs in there, yeah, because I wasn't thinking about that for whatever reason. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I was trying something. And I think it looks not good. I was just seeing what it would look like if I ended up putting 2 pieces over here just because it just needed it, because that's a lot of journaling space right there. And then I was seeing what it would look like if I put the thin tape right up against the boxes, the circles. But I really think that doesn't look very good at all. I was just trying to jazz it up a little bit on that side, but I just think it made it look bad. And this I got from Live Love Posh. So I like their little tapes. So we used this one that came from Journal Say. So I did it on the front and the back, like that. Got all my little tapes that I used from Washi tape. Now, I pulled out the neutral boxes and the black boxes, only because we had the circles. Now, on the back, was it a challenge to kind of get in those little circles? Yeah, it was a little challenge to get in there. And you can see I kind of, I think circles are not my thing. I'm just not sure. I've done one, like double wreath. And I want to do another one of those because I think that's very pretty. And they're not really like perfectly round either. But I like that. So I want to try to do that one again. But this one, I just think we need to put some boxes in here. This one, do we need the neutral? I mean, there's some little black ones in here too. I mean, all the browns are not going to match up perfectly, but I mean, I don't think that it really matters. We've got all kinds of doggies in here. So I think we could just go with about anything and it would do. I may just put this big box. Let's see. Wow, that's a nice paper. I think I'm going to put it back here because it'll show up there. This one is from, this sticker book is from Wrong. I got I want to say I got it off Amazon, though. I may not. I can't remember if I ordered it from wrong site or if I got it from, you know, Amazon. I order a lot from Amazon, too. If I see something, you know, I'll just pick it up. Or I wish they had more, like, sticker books and more journaling kind of things like that for this type of stuff. Let's see what sizes we have in here and what colors, which, like I said, I want to try to stay in the brown families and beige. Here's a dark brown back here. So we could go with that. And I'm going to use, no I'm not. I think I'm going to use this dark brown right here. You know, I journal at night, and right before I go to bed, actually, I'll journal about my day and different things I put in there. And so, but sometimes I don't really have that much to, it just depends on the day. I guess we're like everybody. It just depends on the day. You know, what we had that going on that day. What we got to, you know, journal about. So that's why I like to put some gratitude in there and just kind of some reflections and stuff and just, I don't know, things we get to thinking about. Alright. I want a bigger, and we got some little round, I want this color I think again. This is a nice sticker book. This one has little dots on it, which I think it's cute. It's different. Got some grid. I think I'm going to use this light one up there with it. Okay. Here's the other dark one here. It is. It's, no, that one's not. That's the same one, isn't it? Well, if it is, it's okay, because it's going up here. But it's not going that way. Sometimes it's hard to write in them when they're this way, and I do put them in this way a lot. Up and down like that. And we need a little date. Let's get us a dark one. Okay. Wow. Okay, 2 more. Let's see what else we got back here. I haven't used this color, which is kind of a, there was a little circle here that I was kind of wanting to use too. Since we got circles, I don't know if I want to use it. It might be overkill with more circles. Because that's a lot of circles going on. Let's put a little, this color. This is a tiny one. That'll be okay. And one last one. Let's see what other colors we got back here. Okay, here's some lighter, but that's too, getting too in the pinky-ish color there. I don't want to go that way. Here's another brown. Let's see. I kind of wanted this. It's almost a beigey color. Let me see if I see it. If I just flip through. Yeah, this one right here. I think I'm going to use this one. Even though a dark one would probably look better. Yeah, let's go for a darker one. I don't want that long one. The long ones I don't, I mean, they look good in some places, but I don't write in them that much. But this one I want to go this way. And I think I want I want a little black box with it. And put it right there. And since we have so many, I don't think there's probably many dogs, if any, that I did not use. I don't think I'm going to put any. I mean, I wish I had some paw prints and stuff like that to put on here. I think that would be really cute. Or, you know, small noses, little paw prints, that kind of thing. But, all in all, I think it's cute, you know, with all the little doggies in there. I'm going to have to look for that video now from Washi Tape Shop and just see exactly what they did, because this is nothing like it. I do remember circles. That's what all I remember. But we have this. And like I said, none of the dogs are the same. I made sure this one down here says Pocket Dynamite. And look like a little chihuahua. So I think they're cute. And this gives me something going kind of into fall. And another shape that I'm glad to have. I like the way it looks. You know, if it was neater, it would look better. And if the circles, I wish the circles were connected better and they went all the way down. But other than that, I'm happy about it. You know, I mean, if they did, then it would have been, I don't know. It wouldn't have been weird because these up here are rounded, so I don't know where I was going with that. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you soon. And, of course, you take care of you. Bye-bye.